season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Temple Owls. Blu-ray Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
Simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
We're going to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Set of downs after that completion. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On the move now.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. More set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Receiver in motion now. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Florida. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Going after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and blew it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
By this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it down the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Pressure is coming. Pass rush gets home.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Over the middle, it's Brown. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So you on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Down the middle, and they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Temple offense out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to find room. It's Irvin. Bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gets into space at the 50. They take him down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receiver grabs it. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Owls. They begin. Fight back in this championship game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And now they'll set up for the point after. It's up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Championship. We're moving on. Let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Fights off a defender. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Owls offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. All right, 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver now before the snap. Someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set, second down play here. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Owls pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down on the 14. The Owls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Inside give now for the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Snap movement. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun handoff here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
We reach the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. What a play. Touchdown,
this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Moves into the 35, first down again. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds for picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he get there on the ground? He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Owls with first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The Owls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's made on the right side. They make the stop at the 25, and it's first and 10 for this offense. The offense going with the hurry-up. Ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. pushing the championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
If it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Lets it go. It's caught in the crossing pattern. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this deep, begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Back on the field now. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Irvin. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. Snap movement in the backfield. Breaks into the clear. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. And now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
An easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Retakes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense facing a 2nd and 6 here after the penalty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's pass. He's on target. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Here's a great example of a pack knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, we'll get a throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The Gators begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid game there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right with this play.
The pressure and sack, it will be tackled inside the 10.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What will the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught, can he get in?
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Gators. And that will give them the lead now. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Catch made by the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. If you find anybody open, brings up a 2nd down now. Misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they'll set up with PAT. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Late, and they're going for it on fourth down. He'll hand it off. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the Temple offense out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They can move right down the field for a touchdown. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Now they call a run. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks free with room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Owls will line up on first and 10. The shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
All right, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Stop, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on second and 13. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Going to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
A really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. But the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game, and needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Might be for the ball game. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball to the 16. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. Now they got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Brown. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop it back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
goal is good. Cue the celebration. They have taken the lead in the final minute. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. A first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
And it's good. Right down the middle. We're all tied up now. Come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Owls looking to run some tempo here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football, you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
One man to the backfield, and they get the football. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a point.
First and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Touchdown, Owls! They jump on top in OT. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down. Fires it to the wideout. Back down the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Gators are in the red zone now. Here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Is coming after him. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They able to win the game right there. Could not score. The last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Temple Owls.